Hello, my name's Bridget and today we're going to be talking about Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I picked this up the day it came out because I was so excited. Christine has been making writing videos about this book for 4 years. I was ready to get my hands on it and read it and see what she'd been talking about for so long. It's a coming-of-age rom-com with a touch of destiny and time travel. The main character, Shane, needs to figure out what she wants to do with her life, how she wants to go about it while she's studying abroad in London in her junior year. And she has to decide what path she wants to take. It was really fun and comedic, which I expected nonetheless from Christine because she makes really funny videos. It also made you feel a lot. I cried while reading this book, so it's really great and I highly recommend it. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. I kind of want to read it again so I can read it with her writing playlist because I think that would be a really cool experience. Maybe I could read it again, but better. And I think Christine's book writing series was a really great way to get everyone interested in what she was writing and gain viewers who are excited to read the book. Because I know after seeing so many videos of her working on this book that I was hyped to read it. I'd probably give it a solid A-. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why I wouldn't give it an A in the next section. But I overall really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It gave me all the emotions. It's definitely a great rom-com to pick up if you want to feel all the feels and to get a good laugh. Those are all the non-spoilery thoughts I had about this book. Bye to all the people who haven't read it. Hello to the people who have. I thought Lamppost was really cute and quirky. It was weird because I was like, where did this come from? And I'm sure she's gonna answer that at some point because I think everyone's asking. Side note about Lamppost. I went to Christine's event in Pennsylvania so I can meet up with Molly. I saw Christine sign this on Molly's book and then on my book and I was like, what the heck is this thing? It looks kind of like a cupcake. And then I stared at it. And I didn't want to be like, what is that? Because that's rude. And then I realized it was a lamppost. And I was like, that's so cute! Because it's from her book, Lamppost. Fun facts. And it's really reminiscent to a lot of young adult books, which is really good because that's kind of Christine's brand, is that like she loves young adult books so much. And I think putting that idea into this, so much fun. And I thought so many of her jokes landed so well because of that and because she understands pop culture so well. I really liked all the Lost references. I know a lot of people who haven't read Lost, like my friend Molly, did not get them. So it just kind of went over their head. I love that her laptop was named Sawyer. I loved her Horcruxes. Her notebooks all being named Horcruxes. I kind of want to steal that and do that myself because honestly, goals, I love that idea. Also, I thought the romance was really well paced. Thought it was so romantic and cute. I loved the relationship between Pilot and Shane. I loved all the jokes she had about his name and just like the jokes between them and the little things that come back with them, like the Beatles store and everything. I thought it was so cute. I love that we got an epilogue where we saw where the characters were after so many years to see how it all turned out. One kind of problem I had, which wasn't really a big problem, was that the main character, Shane, is basically Christine. I know it's typical for many people's first books to have a main character who is really a lot of themselves in it, which is great, but it's kind of strange for Christine's book solely because we know so much about her from watching her videos. It's just an interesting divide from when you don't know the author at all, so you can just be like, this is a random character they made up, to reading the book and being like, no, this is them. There's a lot of funny things in there that are really quirky and fun, which if I didn't know her, I'd be like, wow, that's a really great, unique character trait. And I'm like, she got that from her life. Like, you're there with her. You know what she's talking about when she says French watermelon 19. You know it's pulling bananas 20. The main problem I had with this book, which is why I couldn't give it an A, was that the overbearing family aspect was never really explained. It was a terrible relationship for Shane to endure for so many years that they had all these expectations piled onto her. It was never really addressed. This was emotionally unhealthy for Shane to be going through. When he yelled at her that she was a terrible person and everything and just like kind of yelled at her and kicked her out of the family in the restaurant and then walked away and crushed her phone and everything, that's not okay. And that's not an okay thing to have in a family relationship. And I thought at some point they would get to talking about that. This wasn't great for them to do. It's not a great situation to be in and you shouldn't have to be in this kind of situation. But then they just kind of were like, and now they're happy because she's successful. For so long they didn't talk to her and were just completely ignoring her because they didn't do exactly what she wanted, and I think that's so unfair and I think they should have brought that up more. Also, the fact that her cousin was so afraid of being kicked out of the family because their family was homophobic and he was gay. And he was like, I know they're gonna kick me out if I tell anyone and if I like come out to them. So I'm not gonna do it and I'm terrified. He was so depressed and everything. It's not bad to include both of these different plot points in the book because it's really emotionally powerful. And if they're done right, it can be a really great addition to the story and how in-depth it is and how accepting it is and everything. But it's never explained and never brought up again. There's no kind of conclusion to those storylines and the fact that those situations were so horrible with their family. And then it's just like, yeah, and now we're here. It's conforming to the romantic comedy aspect where in the end it's all very happy and they're all good with their lives, but they had those negative aspects throughout it, and they should have been dealt with better before coming to a conclusion. Because I'm still wondering what happened to Leo. Is he okay? How did that whole thing go down? It's not okay that the family is so upset and so controlling over them. That's not all right. And yet we passed it off in the end as it's all right now because she got to do what she wanted in the end. But it's not. But other than that, I liked it a lot and it made me really happy, and I really did enjoy the story and I thought it was really good. Let me know down in the comments if you agreed with what I thought about this book, if you had the same issues, or if you thought that wasn't as big of a problem. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bridget. I make videos frequently on this channel. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Will be up very soon, so I'll see you guys then. Okay, bye! Did I do it right? Was I like Christine?